Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather updates from the First Alert Desk. Now, I've got a story out of Rocky Mount to bring to you about a thief who tried to steal from a Rocky Mount bank yesterday afternoon. Now, Seth Richardson is accused of robbing the Wells Fargo on Sunset Avenue around 4:30 p.m. yesterday. As officers arrived, they saw the robber leaving the bank and get on a motorcycle. Officers set up a perimeter and the chase ended on Ridgecrest Drive when the motorcycle hit a police cruiser. The 35-year-old remains in Nash UNC Healthcare with non-life-threatening injuries, according to police. An officer was treated for minor injuries because of the crash, according to police as well. Now, police say they found a truck and trailer belonging to Richardson near Old Carriage Road. Multiple weapons were found inside the trailer, according to police. A news release says the man was already wanted for 3 armed robberies in Clayton and Raleigh. Richardson will be charged with 3 counts of robbery with a dangerous weapon, attempted robbery with a dangerous weapon, and felony flee to elude. Now, in other news, have an update to a story we brought to you earlier today about what is now a fatal car crash in Greenville that happened yesterday afternoon that closed one of their busy streets in Greenville. Now, police say Billy Jordan died at the scene of the crash on Stantonsburg Road near ABC Moving and Storage. Officers say their preliminary investigation shows that the 45-year-old Jordan was driving westbound when his vehicle crossed the center line, went across 3 lanes of traffic before hitting another vehicle head-on. The driver of the other vehicle, a 62-year-old woman, was seriously injured and remains in the hospital, according to police. Now, a news release says the crash remains under investigation. Now, we also want to, again, highlight your weather forecast, looking at sunny skies outside right now. And skies are likely going to be staying sunny even as we head into Saturday. But by Sunday, cloud cover is going to be returning to the forecast. Let's take a look at your visible satellite across the east right now. Some fair weather cumulus clouds starting to pop up. Nothing you need to be worried about, though. No rain out of those clouds. Air mass right now far too dry, but again, do have some puffy clouds up in the air. 72 degrees right now in Washington, comes with a westerly breeze at 14 miles an hour. Dew points down in the mid 40s right now compared to where they were just a couple days ago in the 60s and even the 70s. Not seeing that today, and guess what? We're not going to see it again coming up for tomorrow. We've got springtime humidity with us today. That air temperature, though, is really struggling to warm up right now. Starting to see more of the mid 70s across some of our southern communities. Jacksonville right now at 75 degrees. We've got 74 in New Bern as well as Oriental, 76 degrees in Beaufort. But as you head a little bit further northward, you're still in the low 70s. Kinston right now, 72 degrees. Similar story in Greenville, Washington, and Stumpy Point. We've got 71 in Swan Quarter, Goldsboro, Edenton, and Williamston. Currently 69 in Plymouth, 66 in Hosky, 64 in Roanoke Rapids. So some of us, again, still a little bit cool. And we have the northwesterly to west northwesterly winds to thank for that, which are currently blowing in at about 7 to 15 miles an hour. Those winds are going to be staying strong through the rest of the afternoon. Not going to be seeing, again, a whole lot of change from your winds over the next few days. Wind speeds will relax as we head into the overnight hours and then gradually relax over a 3 to 4 day period. But we are again looking at these west northwesterly winds hanging with us through at least the first half of the weekend. As they start to weaken, though, we will see an increase in humidity return to eastern North Carolina. So by Sunday, again, I am anticipating we'll probably end up seeing a little bit more in terms of humidity goes as those northwesterly winds start to again come down to a more manageable 5 to 10 mile per hour range. Here's a look at what we've got coming up for this evening. 68 by 8, 64 by 9, 61 by 10, and as we head towards 11, we're going to be in the upper 50s. Tomorrow morning, starting out low to mid 50s, getting into the upper 50s by 9, 64 degrees by 10, and yeah, it's really not going to be getting all that warm. Coming up for tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, temperature is going to range generally between around 76 to about 79 degrees. Right now we've got your high set at 78. Westerly winds again a little lighter may encourage those air temperatures to come up just a touch more. Now, as far as cloud cover goes, that's really going to be rolling in as we head into Sunday as that area of low pressure continues to sink southward. There it is over Nebraska. That low is just going to continue to sink down towards Louisiana. There's it moving towards Arkansas. But as it sinks southward, it is going to eventually drag its warm front across eastern North Carolina. That will lead to an increase of cloudy weather for really tail end of Saturday, more so Sunday, with rain chances starting to become a possibility as that whole low pressure system inches its way closer to eastern North Carolina. It will be backed up by another area of low pressure. This one again a little bit more broad with this rain field. We are looking again at soggy conditions coming up next week as these areas of low pressure look to be backing up one after another over the really start of the work week coming up next week, or even really coming at the tail end of this holiday weekend. 20% chance of rain on Sunday, 40% chance of rain on Memorial Day. Tuesday right now is looking like the wettest day of the week at a 60% chance of rain, and then we see the rain showers hold on to at least a chance, but those chances start to come down. 40% chance on Wednesday, 30% chance of rain on both Thursday and Friday. But do note that your overnight lows will be coming up. As again, those overnight lows rise, that generally points to a rise in humidity. So as we head through next week, while our air temperatures during the day aren't going to be all that impressive, we do need to get ready for, again, a little bit of a humidity return. Probably not closer to summertime level, but you will be able to feel it as we head towards Memorial Day and certainly by the time we get to Tuesday. Well, that's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update. Got a little ahead of myself there. It is Friday. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at 1 o'clock right here on the First Alert Desk. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful Friday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Supreme Choice.